big day for a lot of sports fans and another warm day, at least one more before we get a series of storms moving through. That'll change things up. But not ahead of those today, the winds are going to be picking up. They'll be increasing, as will cloud cover transported in by some of those winds out of the south. So with that being the case, temperature likely won't climb as high as it did yesterday, but a cold front moving in tomorrow will knock the temperature down. That's just the first in a series of storms. The stronger one moves in on Saturday, brings in some bigger changes. Now this morning, you can see that we've got fair skies, although we've got a lot of clouds off to our west. They'll be spreading across the state as the day progresses. But ahead of all that, southerly flow and a temperature in Salt Lake of 61, so pretty mild. That's actually the warmest reading we've got on the map. Otherwise, most valleys are starting out in the 40s, a little bit warmer than that in St. George, where it's 57. Now, high pressure has moved off to the east of us. Our next big weather maker, trough low pressure dropping in from the Pacific Northwest. A series of disturbances rotating around that will move through, bringing those changes, but ahead of that, we'll get a southwesterly flow today, which will still keep it warm, and our temperature will climb well above average again. In fact, almost 20 degrees above normal. Will peak at 76. Not quite into record territory, but still feeling pretty nice. Low 60s in Park City, low 80s in Moab, as well as in St. George. It looks like it'll stay sunny in southeast Utah, but otherwise, even though we'll start out with a lot of sunshine across the state, clouds will be increasing, so partly cloudy much of the day and then overcast by tonight into tomorrow with a chance of a few showers by the middle of the day, but they'll be a little more likely in the afternoon. Just a slight chance, mainly over northern Utah, southwest Wyoming, and then they'll become more likely off to our east in Colorado by Friday evening. Temperature behind the cold front that moves through tomorrow will knock the temperature down into the low 70s in St. George. It'll hover there through the weekend and into next week, although clouds will be increasing off and on, but it looks like you'll stay dry in that part of the state. While in Salt Lake City, we'll have a slight chance of some showers tomorrow, but the rain will be a lot more likely on Saturday with several inches of snow up in the mountains. Still expecting a break on Sunday, but then more wet weather into next week with a rain-snow mix back in the valleys by Tuesday and Wednesday.